the four properties. The first property is called reflexive. The first property is called reflexive. The meaning of reflexive, I should have the same repeated numbers as the pair. I should have the same repeated numbers as the pair. This is called reflexive. If even one pair does not exist, we are going to say this is not reflexive. The second one is called symmetry. What is the meaning of symmetry? I am standing in front of a mirror. My image is on the mirror. But on the mirror, how it will look? My left hand will look like right hand. My right hand will look like left hand on the mirror, isn't it? When I stand in front of the mirror, I will find that I am standing in the opposite direction. My left and right will change. So in the same idea, if I say A comma B, then I should have the opposite pair B comma A. I should have the opposite pair B comma A. This is called symmetry. This is called symmetry. Yes, the opposite. Excellent, dear. Excellent, excellent. The opposite. The third one we are called anti-symmetric. The meaning of anti-symmetric, I am having A comma B and B comma A, but not for the other terms. I am having only for the same pair, repeated reflexive pair. When I am having A comma B and B comma A exists only when I am having reflexive pair, not for other numbers. Then it is called anti-symmetric. Finally, we are having the fourth property, which is called transitive. The meaning of transitive, transforming from one to other, transisting from one point to other point. Here we are going to take, for example, I want to transit from what is it called, Sur to Muscat. The meaning of transit, from here I will go to one point, and from that point I will start the next point. For example, from here to Career, from Career to Muscat, or from here to Ibra to Muscat. So here when I check, I am having a common point. I am having a common point. When I say Sur to Ibra to Muscat, that means Ibra is common. The same idea I am going to take on the another side, from Sur to Kuriyat to Muscat. So Kuriyat is common. So when I take this common term outside, I should have the first and last. I should have the first and last. If I have this, then it is called transitive. Okay. Using this idea, we are going to discuss one problem. Verify the properties of relation for the relation R defined on A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, such that I am having R 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4. I am going to check the first idea. The first one is called reflexive. So let me delete this. Let me write the answer. Let me start writing the answer. See, now I am going to check the numbers. What are all the numbers I have? I am going to check the pairs. I am having 1, 1. Exist? Yes, I have 1, 1. Like this, I am going to check one by one. I have to check each pair. I am having A, B, C, D. I am having 4 numbers. I am going to check each pair, 1, 1. I am going to check 2, 2. Does it belongs to R? Exist? Yes, because 1, 1 is there. 1, 1 I have. When I check here 2, 2, yes, I have. What is the next pair? I am going to check 3, 3. I am going to check the relation R. Do we have 3, 3? No, we don't have, isn't it? We have only 3, 4. We don't have no 3, 3. If I say no, then I am going to write the answer in the opposite. This is not reflexive. This is not reflexive. Everybody understand the idea now? This is very simple idea, dear. Take the pair and check for the pair whether the pair exists or not. If you find no, then you are going to write does not exist, so not reflexive. If the pair exists, then you have to move on to the next idea. If the pair exists, you have to move on to the next idea. The next one, I am going to check for symmetric. I am going to check for symmetric. The meaning of symmetric, I am going to check when I take one pair, I have to check the opposite pair. You forget about 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. You forget about the reflexive pair. I am going to take the non-reflexive pair. I am going to take 1, 2. Then what is the opposite? If I say 1, 2, what is the opposite? 2, 1. 2, 1. Isn't it? The opposite is 2, 1. I am going to check if I take 1, 2, then I should have 2, 1. Yes, 1, 2, 2, 1 exists. Yes, exists. I am going to check the next one, 2. When I take 2, 1, I have to start from 1, 2. Opposite pair. When I take 2, 1, the opposite pair 1, 2 exists. Next, I am having 2, 2, no need to check because this is repeated pair. I am going to take 3, 4. What is the opposite pair? What is the opposite pair? 4, 3. When I check here, I am having 4, 1, I am having 4, 4. There is no 4, 3. Shall I write no? We don't have 4, 3. So if I say no, immediately I can write the answer as not symmetric. Not symmetric. If I have this, I am going to check the next pair. I will check the next pair 1, 4, 4. If I have this 4, 3, then I have to check the next pair 1 by 1. Understand the idea, dear? Now, everybody understand what is symmetric? Shall I go to the next one? Anti-symmetric. When I take 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, when I check here for anti-symmetric, if I take A, B and B, A, I should have A is equal to B. Remember, I am not telling all the pairs should exist. We are not telling all the numbers should exist. I should have the numbers, the pair, only this pair 1, 1, yes, exists. 2, 2 exists. 4, 4 exists, because no problem for us. 3, 3 doesn't exist, no problem, because we are not checking for reflexive. Only for reflexive, we will check all the pairs exist or not. For anti-symmetric, I am going to check whether the repeated pair exists or not. I am having 3 pairs, 1, 1 is there, 2, 2 is there, 4, 4 is there. So this is anti-symmetric. So this is anti-symmetric. Finally, the last idea, I am going to check for transitive. We are going to check for transitive. The meaning of transitive, we are going to take the non-repeated pairs. I don't want 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. I am going to take the other pairs. I am going to take 1, 2. For transitive, when I finish with 2, I am going to start with 2. This is what I said, from Sur to Ibra. Then I have to start from Ibra. I cannot start from Bidbid. I cannot start from Bidbid. If I go from here, from Sur to Ibra, then I have to start from Ibra to Muscat. I cannot say from Sur to Ibra, Bidbid to Muscat, because I cannot make a gap. I cannot make a gap. So when I start from 1, 2, I am going to check the pair starting from 2. I am having 2 pairs, 1, 2, 2, 1. When I take 1, 2, what is the other pair, dear? 2, 2. I am having 2 pairs. So I am going to cancel the common term. What is the common number here? 2 comma 2 is common, so I am going to cancel this 2 comma 2. I am going to check the final remaining answer. What is the remaining number? 1 comma 1. Does 1 comma 1 exist? Yes, it is there. 1 comma 1 is there in R. In the same idea, I am going to take 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2, the common number is 2 comma 2. I am going to cancel 2 comma 2. I am going to take the remaining pair. What are all the remaining pair? 1 comma 2. I am going to check, does it exist? Yes. Next, I am going to check the next one, 2 comma 1. Already we finished 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2. But still, if you want, you can check. Already we finish here, 2 comma 1. Already we finish here. So no need to check. Even if you want, you can check. When I finish with the 2 comma 1, I am going to check for the pair starting from 1. That means I should have 1 comma 1. And I am having another pair. When I take 2 comma 1, there is another pair. 1 comma 2. So I am going to check, I am going to cancel the common number. I am going to cancel the common number. 1 is common. I am going to take the remaining pair. What are all the remaining numbers? 2 comma 1. Does it exist? When I check, yes, it is exist. The same idea, I am going to take the next one, 2 comma 1, then 1 comma 2. The common number is 1, so I am going to cancel the common number. I am going to check the remaining pair. What are all the remaining pair? 2 comma 2. I am going to check, does it exist? Yes. Like this, I am going to continue until the last pair. Until the last pair. What is the next pair? 2 comma 2, no need, because this is repeated number. When I take from 3 comma 4, that means I am going to start from 4 comma. When I start from 4 comma, I am having 4 comma 1. In the same idea, when I take 3 comma 4, I am having 2 pairs. What is another pair? 4 comma 4. Now I am going to cancel the common number. 4 is common here. So I am going to cancel the common number and I am going to check the remaining numbers. What are all the remaining numbers? 3 comma 1. I am going to check, do we have 3 comma 1 in the relation or no? If you get the answer no, no need to find the last answer. You can write the answer now itself. This is not transitive. Not transitive. If it is yes, then you will find the next pair. If it is yes, then you will check for the next pair. If it is no, you can finish that itself. Everybody understand the idea here now? Because the chapter is very easy. Everybody understand this? You need any clarification? Please let me know. Teacher, I don't understand this or that or something. See, dear, the transitive, for transitive, Taiba, please listen, dear, okay? Yeah, I will tell you. See, for transitive, I am going to take the numbers. We are going to cancel the common number. When I cancel 2 comma 2, 1 comma 1, I check here whether 1 comma 1 exists here. Yes, 1 comma 1 exists. Here I am checking 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2. I am going to check what is the pair. I am going to check what is the pair. 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 exists? Yes. Like this, when I am checking the last pair, here I am having 3 comma 4, 4 comma 1. What is the pair I need now when I cancel 4 comma 4? I need 3 comma 1. I need 3 comma 1, isn't it? The first number is 3, the last number is 1. I am going to check here in R. Do we have 3 comma 1? No, we are having only 3 comma 4. We are having only 3 comma 4. There is no 3 comma 1. As there is no 3 comma 1, I am writing no. If you find the answer as no, immediately you can say this is not transitive. This is not transitive. Understand the idea now, dear? Excellent, dear. Excellent. Dear, chapter 5 finished, because hereafter all the chapters are very easy and simple, and particularly 6 and 7, you need just 2, 3 classes. We can finish all the chapters. Because really, I want to thank you all for your cooperation. Really, it is going very fine and very well. Okay. So we will continue in the next class, dear. We will continue in the next class, next chapter, chapter 6. Okay, because once if you finish, dear, midterm I can correct only during the weekend, my friend. You know me very well. I am too busy with so many works. You know one thing. I am talking to you. Let me stop the recording.